Hey guys, this is Goblin.
And this is Snuggles. Last night we grabbed Destiny at launch and stayed up all night like all the other idiots who also decided to pick it up at midnight. This video is our first impression of Destiny and how it has changed since the beta.
Destiny on Xbox One has received a nice resolution boost from 900p to 1080p. While this doesn't seem like much, the difference is definitely noticeable. Destiny has also fixed many of the minor problems associated with the beta, such as choppiness, clunky game mechanics, and rapid leveling.
Leveling up in the beta was far too easy, and it seemed that many times your enemies were overmatched and undermanned. However, Bungie seems to have fixed that by increasing the experience needed to level. Now when you increase the difficulty of the missions, you quickly regret that decision, especially if you're not the level requirement it suggests.
Alright, let's get into some gameplay. For those of you who played the beta, this mission should look oddly familiar.
For those of you who haven't, enjoy the beautiful landscape now in 1080p. We actually have a guest player with us today, Funky Monkey. Good old Funky. Also known as Austin. If you'd like his number, we'll leave it in the comments below. You know, from the beta, we talked about how the game was very clunky and the game mechanics were just like a little off. And as you can see now, for those of you who played the beta, it's actually smoothed out a lot more than what it was.
For those of you that didn't know, Snuggles had lots of problems with the beta.
I did not. I had very little problems with the beta. Okay, well, I'm lying. I actually got fucking destroyed, so.
And the truth comes out.
In this area that we just entered is a mission-specific area that only you or your party can actually enter, which is different from the open world outside.
This is what they consider the first boss of the game.
Not much of a boss, honestly. Yeah, he kind of crawls out of the wall here like a hobbit, and we just kind of tear him apart. Of course, though, I get smashed here.
And Snuggles gets the first death of the campaign. Showing off those super skills he was talking about.
Hey guys, this next part's pretty good. You pick me up here, and I get round 2 of the ass whooping.
Yeah, I save him, and then he decides to do the exact same thing he just did, and oh, there he goes again, getting smashed, as usual.
As I sacrifice myself for the greater good of the team, it seems apparent that our third teammate, Funky Monkey, is nowhere to be seen, as usual.
As we finish off this first boss here, let's talk about some of the weapons and character development we see in Destiny.
Destiny's just like Borderlands in the sense that it provides you with an arsenal of weapons. These weapons range from different stats, attachments, not necessarily aesthetics. Aesthetics are pretty common across the board.
Yeah, you tend to see a lot of auto rifles that have the same kind of style, but they may have more rounds, less rounds. They may be slightly higher fire rate.
What's also nice is the rarities for each weapon. Just like Borderlands, with the exception of that you get perks with these rarities. So from green, yellow, blue, and purple, you get a different attachment or a number of attachments you can add to your weapon.
You also see these perks in your armor as well. Chest piece that may carry more ammunition for certain guns, gauntlets that may increase your reload speed with certain weapons. These are all passive abilities that you earn by just wearing the armor. So once you unlock them, and then activate it by purchasing it with the in-game currency, Glimmer.
In Destiny, there's 3 different classes: the Hunter, the Warlock, and the Titan. Each with 2 subclasses that provide their own unique ability.
The Titan is the class that we chose for both of us.
Because it's an all-around badass, let's be honest.
That is true. He seems to be the most complete character in our opinion.
You unlock the subclass for each character at level 15, which seems to be an interesting choice, judging how the max level's 20. The central hub in the game is called the Tower, where players interact, purchase equipment, and receive mission-specific events. Although the rest of the game looks beautiful, this is the one area where I have a problem with, in the regards of it's underdeveloped. It seems that it's waiting for future DLC to open up other shops, taverns, or even just specific parts of the local map.
With that being said, if our only problem with the game is that the tower is slightly underdeveloped, the game is off to a great start. We will now leave you with some Devil's Lair and Crucible gameplay, which will lead into our next video, a multiplayer review.
Don't forget to like, share, and/or subscribe, but most importantly, leave a comment on how we can better our videos in the future.
This is Goblin.
And this is Snuggles.
We got this!
Zone C lost. Enemy captured Zone C. You've lost them all. They've got total control. Zone B. I know that's not the best you've got. Now do it again.